It's the sound of Owl Eyes, who is joining me here in the Triple R studio. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. Is that multiple U's at the end of that song?
Multiple me's?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Lots of me's. Little me's.
I like songs with multiple people.
Yeah.
That must be tricky to recreate that live.
Yeah, it was until I finally found a girl to be in my band. So we're working on some harmonies and things like that now. So yay.
That'll work well until they get cloning machines up and happening.
Yeah.
Give us some history of Owl Eyes. How long have you been playing?
How long have I been playing under the Owl Eyes moniker?
Sure.
A few years now, like 1 and a bit years, I think. The EP came out last year, but I wrote it the year before. And it's so solidly last year and this year now.
One day you just went, I am going to become Owl Eyes.
Owl Eyes, yeah. And it just went from there.
And you haven't looked back? Well, you have managed to surround yourself with some of my favourite ever Australian musicians. How did that come about? There's some pretty amazing people on your EP. Do you want to quickly talk us through some of the key people?
Yeah, I think it just comes from networking and one of my favourite people, Jessica Venables, Jessica Says, plays cello on my new EP, and she's one of my friends. So it just comes from networking, and then a lot of the guys are friends with Jan Skubashevsky, who obviously I collaborate with on both the EPs.
Yeah.
So it's just networking and just surrounding yourself with amazing, talented people.
Did you find when you sat down and played your songs with Jan that he kind of just took them in a completely other direction? He sounds like somebody whose musical brain is
he's on
another
fire.
universe.
He is. He's crazy. He's he's like a big brother to me now, and we collaborate on a lot of things together. So we wrote the first EP in 5 days. So that was pretty strange. And then the second EP, I kind of took my time and was actually thinking about writing an EP, so I wanted to make it like a mini album. And we just kind of were writing in between together, and I was writing and doing my own thing, and then we kind of blocked out 2 months in the studio to lock ourselves away and just come up with the new EP, which will be out July 1st.
All right, now let's talk about going out on the road and getting a band together. How did you first do that?
Yeah, it's really hard being a solo artist to try and find the right mix of people. Not just I didn't want just session players coming in and just playing it because they're getting paid. I wanted to find friendships and people that were passionate about the music as well. So I've got a really good band at the moment. I'm using my friend on bass, and they've all become really great friends. And I've just got bass, drums, keyed synths, and we're just incorporating guitar now. So that will be the lineup for the Melbourne show on Friday.
All right, now let's talk a bit more about collaborations, because I'm guessing a lot of people know you from the hip hop world because you did vocals on an Illy track that ended up getting tons of airplay for a very long time.
I know. It was crazy.
Did you ever think when you first became a musician that you would suddenly become a kind of hip hop feature act?
No, it was very unexpected, but that's, I think, why I liked it, why I was drawn to doing something a bit different. It came about through Jan, because Jan works with Illy as well, and I'd heard of Illy through that song Pictures, and I thought he was a very hard-working artist, and I wouldn't have done it if I didn't like the song. I thought it was a great, catchy pop song. I just thought, oh, why not? I'll sing on this track. And then I just ended up hearing it every day. Like, it was just it's pretty crazy.
You don't fit the image of the booty shaking, typical, hip hop guest. I don't mean any disrespect. No. In fact, probably the other way around.
No, I think it was fun to do because I still managed to keep my image and my artistry. Like, it wasn't like I'm going to do a hip hop song and shake my booty. I still was dressed as Owl Eyes would dress, and I think that's why I was able to do something like that.
And you haven't had hip hop heads come to your show and do shout outs and
in Perth I had. You can always tell, it's really lovely that some Illy fans actually came and supported me as well. So it's kind of like they're taking me under their wing. So, in Perth was very male-dominated, and I found there was a lot of Illy.
A lot of minors. Yeah,
and also a lot of girls that were boyfriends with Illy fans brought their boyfriends along to say, oh, let's see Owl Eyes. Yeah. It's, that girl for the Illy song? And so it was quite funny.
Along.
Yeah, they did. They were kind of like, oh, grunting, but they bared, and hopefully I won them over.
All right, well, we're going to hear a track from the upcoming Owl Eyes EP. Now, give us all the details of the live show.
On Friday at Miss Libertines, I'll be performing with my band.
Who else is on? Do you know the other bands? No?
No, I
check your
gone
good
blank.
guides.
Sorry,
People
yeah,
in the
check
world.
the guide. I've actually gone blank. I feel really terrible.
The interweb has been invented
It's in
for
the
these
Can't
things.
Say, the big
The
party
Can't
night.
Say night
Yeah.
at Miss Libertines, which I have to say is quite a good space. I went to a reception there last week and had some quality hors d'oeuvres. Maybe they'll be serving them at your
Hopefully.
show. The Can't Say night at Miss Libertines. Head out and see Our Lives. What have you got after the upcoming show? What's the next plan?
So I'm in the middle of the tour at the moment. So we're heading after that to Adelaide, Canberra, Sydney. So a lot of shows to come.
All right, we're going to hear more Allies. This is Raiders. Any stories to tell on this tune?
Stories. No, I think this EP is a bit more atmospheric, and I tried to throw in a lot of synthy vibes, and it's kind of got a space feel to me. So hopefully when you listen to the EP, you'll kind of feel that kind of progression.
All right, you're on Triple R. It's right on 5:30.